Hello and welcome to I Am Geek, and this is episode 83, Endgame. That's it. It's over. That's it.
Oh,
Not really.
so we're done? What?
Well, it depends on if we can defeat
Right.
Thanos or not. If we can defeat Thanos, then we can record more episodes. If we can't, half of us will disappear.
So
Well,
that
I mean, if this doesn't work, I don't know what I'm going to do. So,
Yeah, true. Oh well.
done.
Wonder who's gonna disappear though. That's the question. We got Katrin's son Chris Katrin's son Charlie is joining
Son
us.
Chris.
We do have the same first name.
Yeah.
That should be noted. We are both Charles. Charles Christopher. He's Charles Carter. So say hi, Charlie.
hello.
You might have remembered him from a previous episode. I have no idea what it was, but he has joined us before. And we call this the studio. This is his bedroom. So this is where we record every once in
I
a
don't
while.
remember. I
Fancy.
don't remember which
I
episode that
do
was.
see the C on the wall. So.
This is his room, yes.
Yes. Anyway, so we had some technical difficulties, so we started again. So, did everybody remember everything they said the past few minutes?
No.
Anyways, so the big news is the trailer for Avengers ENDGAME has been released. So we want to dive into that, and then we're going to have some fun after that. But first, I just want to give a little plug here. A sponsor, not a sponsor, I don't know. He's given us money all his life, so I guess he's a sponsor.
Yeah. We wouldn't be here without him.
That's true. A new book is out that you should check out, and it would make a great Christmas gift for people that like reading. But it's called Elvis Fast Cars and the Brown Mountain Lights. You can find it on Amazon Kindle, or on paperback. You can get it on Amazon. You can order it today, and it's not about Elvis Presley. I'll just get that out there.
What?
So if you're like, a book about Elvis, this is going to be great. He's had a lot of people say, I can't wait to read your story about Elvis Presley. And I told my dad, I was like, that's called clickbait. And he's like, what's clickbait? And I explained to him, when you put something in the title that makes people click on it, or in this case, read it, and they are disappointed that it's not what they thought it was. But he said it's based in the 1950s. It's in the Brown Mountains of North Carolina, where a lot of creepy, spooky stuff happens. These lights appear periodically.
Ooh.
Nobody knows what they are. So this is a book about some rum runners and some mobsters, or the mafia.
Not lobsters.
Not lobsters. The mafia.
Oh.
And they use this paranoia.
Paranoia? They use paranoia?
Like, oh, somebody's over there.
They use these folk
Is
tales.
that rum?
Is that Elvis?
They use these folk tales to get their rum and stuff carried through without people knowing what's going on. It's a mystery. There's intrigue, murder, all kinds of stuff is happening in this book. So you definitely want to check this out, along with his rest of his books. Just look up GaryLStreetMedia.com. Am I right? I don't know.
No.
Or just go on
Sponsor.
Amazon and go Gary L. Street, Elvis Fast Cars and the Brown Mountain Lights. Check it out today. Get it for Christmas. Somebody you know reads. Get it for them. It's a brand new book. Just came out. But I think I gave a better plug the last time. But sorry.
No, it was good.
Yeah. Anyway, check out. There's a big thing about it on Amazon that tells you all about the book. But it's not about Elvis Presley. It's about this other Elvis. He's pretty cool.
And Brown Mountain Lights.
Yeah.
Fast cars.
Fast cars.
It's all in the title, right?
Yeah. That's all you need to know.
Yeah. Anyway,
Except that it's not Elvis Presley.
Yeah.
so the Avenger trailer is out. What do you guys think?
Yes.
First thoughts?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. That was good. It didn't show too much. Like it didn't show too little. I think it showed just enough to really kind of get you interested in what's happening. Kind of sets the the time for it seems to be taking place pretty much directly after, or almost directly after the last movie, which there was speculation it was supposed to be like 5 years after. But this one seems to be directly after because Tony Stark and Nebula are kind of adrift in space, trying to get home. Black Widow's still got the blonde hair, but Steve Rogers has shaved, so good for him, I guess.
Good.
Yeah, took some time to shave.
Yeah, he took some time. He's like,
He's got
I
his
got-
priorities straight.
I got punched pretty hard. I should shave.
Maybe it knocked the whiskers out of his face.
Maybe that's what happened. He didn't shave at all. The whiskers just fell out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like just like half of humanity vanished or whatever, half of his like facial hair
Body
vanished
hair.
too, so he just
Maybe
shaved the
so.
rest of it off. Yeah,
Huh.
interesting.
Well, yeah, 50.
It's a good theory.
They confirmed that 50% of all living creatures have disappeared off the face of
Isn't
the earth.
I mean, I don't think Thanos really thought that through necessarily, because like he took half the people away because he's like, oh, people are starving, but then he took like half the food away too.
Yeah.
So I think you're still in the same predicament.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Well,
So I don't
right.
think he really thought that through very well.
You get rid of all the workers too, right? So
But,
you
yeah.
people
Yeah.
are running these machines to make the food or
Mhm.
to make the electricity work or to make cars or whatever.
But he's a farmer
yeah.
now, so that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to farm the land and give
Oh,
food
okay.
to everybody that's left.
Ah. So he's got a nice scarecrow out of his outfit.
Yeah. Looks like
Which
the
he didn't
gauntlet
really wear
is.
that much.
Yeah, looks like the gauntlet's pretty messed up from the brief
Mhm.
picture you see
Yeah.
of it.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, and you saw that at the end
Yeah,
of the other movie,
Yeah.
and it made me wonder. I was like, "Oh gosh, does that mean it's irreversible?"
No, because
Mm.
they're still signed up
Oh,
to
I
make
know.
movies.
I know. Well, and also, and maybe this is kind of jumping a little bit, but you notice the foreshadowing with the logo coming together at the end of the trailer,
Yes.
or middle of the trailer.
Mhm.
It's like, oh, it's
It's
all
broken
coming
apart.
back together.
Ooh.
Or maybe it's just a cool effect. I don't know. But yeah, I bet that. I don't know.
Did you remember a while back the Russo brothers released a picture on Twitter that said that there was a hidden thing in the picture, that the title was hidden, and somebody brought the picture back out, and you can see ENDGAME in the picture now.
Oh.
If you go
Ooh.
from left to right, the little objects and stuff in the picture spell out the name.
Hmm.
Oh.
Great.
Or maybe somebody just wrote it in there. I don't know. Yeah, that's an E. Yeah, there's a G. Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Ah.
Unnecessarily
Yes,
cryptic.
So, it's most of the trailer is very dark and very depressing. And this is our only
Mhm.
hope. What are we gonna do? And then
Tomorrow, air is gonna run. Oxygen's gonna run out.
what?
The one part that Tony's in the
Yeah.
ship.
Oh,
and he says,
okay. I
Tomorrow,
thought you
my
meant,
air's gonna,
Oxygen's
my oxygen's
gonna run out.
Yeah.
I thought you meant he
Not
took
there.
50% of the oxygen too.
Yeah, so he'll die the next day. Nebula may still be able to survive like a day or two more because of her cybernetics. But
He
But he'll
can't
be
die
dead.
because Doctor Strange said you're the
He won't.
way that this is gonna.
Yeah,
Well,
something's about to happen at that point. It's either at the very beginning or maybe some other weird part of the movie, and they're gonna come and rescue him, and it'll be fine. I'm sure.
Something will happen.
Stan Lee swoops in and rescues him.
Aw,
So-
too
No,
soon.
you can't. Come on.
Too soon.
He could have filmed it before.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah,
We
most of
almost
be
beat
rescued.
Rogers.
Oh,
what?
He'll be rescued by Howard the Duck.
Oh, there we
that'll be
go.
it. Howard the Duck will come in.
He's the major player
And
in
he'll
this
save
movie. He's a surprise.
Yeah. He's a secret character no one knows.
But there is a character that brings the laughter and everything right back into the trailer at the very end. That's Ant-Man himself, which was a pretty funny scene. You guys remember
Yeah.
me?
Yeah. Is this a recording?
Yeah.
Really big.
No, it's
That was good.
outside.
So somehow he escapes the quantum zone
Quantum realm.
or realm or whatever.
Quantum realm. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Just put the word quantum in front of whatever, and then it works.
Yeah. So, so did he get himself out, or did somebody else get him out? Oh, these are all questions that we have. Will they be answered? Yeah, they will in April. Stay tuned.
Yeah, and so I was thinking. So random theory.
Uh-oh.
I don't think it's going to be anything. I just thought it'd be kind of cool if they did, because they got the Spider-Man movie coming out. They got a trailer coming out at some point eventually. So what if like half the people that disappeared actually didn't disappear, but yeah, they're inside the soul gem, so they're in another dimension. But they don't think they disappeared; they think the other half disappeared, and so they're living their lives out inside the soul gem, and that's where the new Spider-Man movie takes place.
Well, when does the Spider-Man movie
think
come out?
The other half, I don't know. That's what I said. Random thought.
It comes out after Avengers 4, right?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
At least that's what they're saying.
Oh.
But yeah, it does.
Well, they did this. I mean,
I just think
the business side of it set it up pretty well because, you know, we're used to getting Marvel movies out, and it's like, oh, you killed everybody off, or half of the people off. You know, what are we going to do for a movie until we get the next Avengers? Oh, we're going to go to the 80s with Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
So we'll just go in the past.
Go back in time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Which poor Captain Marvel, she sort of got the gypped there because her trailer came out and everybody was excited about it for a day, and then Avengers trailer came out and it was like, oh, it's Avengers. Captain who? What?
I know.
But
she could be the one that picks up Tony in space.
She could.
She could be out in space.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited about Captain
That's
Marvel.
a possibility.
When's it come out?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even remember.
Next year?
Yeah.
For Avengers?
Avengers comes out in April, so sometime
really
before
in the
April. Yeah.
Yeah. They come to us for all the news.
We're
don't think we
a
have this.
nerd comedy, so we can. We're like the Onion.
make it
We just
laugh.
make the news up.
Whatever. March 8th.
March 8th.
March
Oh, wow, that's crazy. So it's going to
Wow.
come out in March, and then Avengers out in April.
That's good though,
Yeah.
because it'll be fresh on your mind.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Instead of this woman flying in, you're like, oh yeah, I just saw that movie. That's
Yeah.
well, I mean, there's a chance though that some people won't have seen it because they're waiting for that one. You know, the
And
larger part of society, you know, may not care for Captain Marvel or something, but not realize that they need to see it first. I don't know, or maybe you don't have to, but
I
don't know. I don't know.
and then Spider-Man's July.
Oh,
Oh.
wow, just back
So
to back to back.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Well, they don't have one
Huh.
out right now.
I'm out there.
So the next superhero movie coming out is DC, which would be Aquaman.
Aquaman.
Aquaman. It's being
Aquaman.
it's being said to be the perfect family film, which I'm like, huh? Anything to get those butts in the seats. Bring your whole family. It's a
It's
perfect
tracking
family
well.
film. No, I'm looking forward to seeing it. I just thought it was odd that that would be what they go for instead of like pulse pounding action, or it's like perfect family film. You know, I just thought it was funny. That's just me. I'm weird. Anyways, Aquaman.
That's true.
Aquaman.
Yeah, that comes out, and Mary Poppins comes out here in a little bit. Well, the next Marvel movie, technically, I guess, would be Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. It's kind of a Fox movie, but
Yeah, it's
association.
animation though. So,
And
well, I guess the
it's
next.
animation, and that's apparently a really good movie.
I've heard it. Yeah, I've heard it's gonna be
A lot
good.
of people.
We got that one, and
a
then
lot
we
of people I
got
know got to see it early.
Once Upon a Deadpool coming out too.
Yeah.
But as
Oh,
Fred
if you go-
Fred Savage
so,
says,
uh,
those are like the second tier Marvel movies.
Yeah.
They're by
Yeah,
Fox.
exactly.
Yeah, if you go to Endgame or
but-
AvengersEndgame.com, right?
Yeah.
or something
Yeah,
like that.
AvengersEndgame.com, AvengersEndgameMovie.com. It sent you straight to the Deadpool page.
Yeah,
Um,
so funny.
and there's a guy on Twitter called Guy in Chair. And he's like, I own the websites, these two websites. I just want Marvel I don't want any money. I just want them to give me a ticket to the Avengers premiere. But there's speculation it could be Ryan Reynolds.
Wouldn't that be hilarious if
or at
Ryan
least something to
Reynolds
do with
owns it and then he gets the ticket and he shows up dressed as Deadpool to the Avengers
That would be
premiere?
great.
Oh, that'd be
I'd love that.
perfect.
That would be so good. He wants to show up. So Hugh Jackman is doing a world tour where he's singing and dancing. And between him and Ryan Reynolds, they have like apparently it's escalated to a war, is what Ryan Reynolds said. Where he's wanting Hugh Jackman to be Wolverine in a Deadpool movie, but now he's bugging him to show up at his one-man show dressed as Deadpool and sing and dance with him, which I think would be great.
Yes.
Or at least have someone like an actual professional dancer like show up in a Deadpool costume and do like a number with him. It'd be hilarious.
Well, it'd be really funny because Hugh Jackman wants Ryan Reynolds to show up.
No, Ryan Reynolds wants to show
Oh,
up.
right,
He wants
okay.
to come to his one-man show.
Gotcha.
And Hugh Jackman was like, I don't think he can sing or dance, but he's welcome to come.
He danced in that music video. Well, it wasn't really him dancing, but
It wasn't really.
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That got nominated for a Grammy.
No,
That
come
song. Yes, it did.
on.
Got nominated.
Must be
for
a
Grammy.
slim year for music this
Hey,
year, I guess.
it's Celine Dion. That's a good
Oh.
song.
Don't get me started on her. She's a wackadoodle. Sorry to all the Celine Dion fans, but she's a wackadoodle. Yeah. There's some news that came out about her and her new children's clothing line that makes me think she needs to go to the crazy house. You can look that up. We won't give her the plug here. Anyways, so I'm excited about Avengers Endgame. I'm excited about Captain Marvel. I'm excited to see Aquaman, and Spider-Man. I would like to see that one. I don't know if I'll get to see any of these. I still haven't seen Fantastic Beasts. I can't. I'm still in Tennessee where the movie theaters close at 8:00. So, and the kids have been sick, so I haven't been able to get out among the people. So I still want to see Fantastic Beasts really bad, but it'll probably go off here, and maybe it'll go to reel here. The cheap theater.
There you go.
Maybe. I don't know. Anyways, so I thought since all the superhero stuff is coming out, we would have a little fun today.
Oh, finally.
Yeah,
Fun for a change, huh? Thanks, Ryan.
Boys, want to play a game?
We in Saw?
Yeah. If you check your doors, they are locked now from the outside. You cannot leave.
Crap.
You will find various tools in your room that you must use to escape.
Oh. Or they got a chair in the window.
Anyways, no, I thought we would, there's all these quizzes and stuff online, and we would just have our I Am Geek slumber party right here on the internet.
Are we gonna do each other's nails?
Yeah.
Is that-
Oh.
I would say we could do each other's hair, but
Fancy.
Chris and I, they would just that wouldn't
Yeah,
work.
we don't have any here.
I do have a
so-
beard. You could put Christmas lights in it. That's a big thing going
Yeah,
right now.
you can buy that.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
Clip on Christmas
Beard lights.
I should get some of those.
Festive.
Should.
But then they'd probably catch on fire, and then
That would be the
bad.
bad part, yeah. If they just kind of got a little hot and singed all the beard hair.
Anyways, I thought we'd play a little Would You Rather today, but not just a regular Would You Rather, a superhero edition Would You Rather. I'll try to remember to put a link if I can on Twitter or wherever we post this, so you guys can play along. But I found a quiz online. I didn't make this up. I think it's from BuzzFeed or something. I don't know. I just Googled "Would you rather superheroes," and it popped up. And I was like, "Hey, let's play a little Would You Rather today. It'll be fun and interesting." There is a child in the room, so we'll try to keep
very interesting. Then
we'll try to keep it fun. Anyways, so I think do you guys have it pulled up too?
Yes,
I'm getting there.
Are you getting there? So basically what this is 13 would you rather questions that will stump any Marvel and DC fan. Warning, potential spoilers ahead. I think what they mean, because I was like, that doesn't make sense. I think what they mean is like, oh, how can I choose between these? That's how I'm stumped. Like, I don't know how to choose between these.
How can I ever choose?
I made some definitive choices, so I don't know.
Oh, so you've already got it all laid out. I shouldn't have sent this to you. I should have surprised you with it.
Yeah, I did a little sneak peek. I couldn't help it. You put a quiz in front of me, I got to take it.
So how many quizzes have you taken, Chris?
If you don't pass this quiz,
so many.
Then
so many.
Which Smurf are you, Chris?
Sleepy? Is that one of them?
No, that's a dwarf.
I was gonna say that's the seven dwarf.
Maybe there's a Smurf that is sleepy though.
Oh, yeah. There's a.
They kind of. I wonder if they stole that idea from the
Snoozy Smurf.
Snow White story. You know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It was made by a French guy, so it could have.
The latest Smurf movie. I don't know if you've got to watch the latest Smurf movie, but I have since I have small children. But they have what?
The fully animated one? Is that what that?
I think so. It has the gray Smurfs and the blue Smurfs.
Yes. Yeah.
But there's one Smurf. I think he's like Nosy Smurf or something, and he always pops up in the windows or something. He's like in the windows like a creeper, and he's like, "Hey, what's going on in here?" It's like hilarious. He just always pops up. Hey, what's going on in here? Like creeper Smurf, creeper peeper Smurf. Anyways, so you guys ready to start this quiz? Would you rather? Got your PJs on? Got your popcorn? Yay! And then I think I'm going to have a bonus question at the end that you guys have not seen.
Oh, snap.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. Okay, I'm going to ask a question, and then whoever wants to answer first can answer first, and we'll just discuss, and we'll go on. Yay!
Wow.
Our listeners are going to love this. So fun. Play along at home, or in your car, or on your toilet, or wherever you listen to I Am Geek. Raking your leaves. I know somebody's out there that rakes their leaves, and they laugh a lot while they're raking. Anyways, all right, first question, right off the bat. Which group would you rather join? Avengers, Justice League, X-Men, Guardians of the Galaxy, Defenders, or the Fantastic Four?
I would
You know what? Sorry, I misunderstood this. This is my first time looking at this really, and I thought this was Avengers versus Justice League, X-Men versus Guardians. I didn't realize that was just one question.
It's just one.
Okay. Oh man, this is even tougher now.
You got to pick one. So Avengers, Justice League, X-Men, Guardians of the Galaxy, Defenders,
actually
or
probably
the
makes it
Fantastic
easier.
I would do
Four.
Avengers.
Yeah. Why would you choose Avengers?
I don't know. I would.
It's a cooler name, right?
I don't know. So Chris, you really thought about this, right?
Yeah. I mean, just going off of them. So there's Fantastic Four. I don't want to be a part of that one. Everybody would hate you. You can't make a good movie. Defenders, just a little too grungy to me. There's only 4 members, so you'd have to do a lot of heavy lifting. X-Men, again, pretty much all of humanity hates you that isn't a mutant, so it's just too much trouble. Guardians of the Galaxy, I don't think I'd want to be in space. Avengers causes a lot of their own problems to me. I don't want to do that. But Justice League has Batman, and Batman can just do whatever, and so I can just kind of sit back and relax a little bit. So I'll probably go with Justice League. little easier to be on the team.
I mean, I looked at it weird too. I looked at it like, okay, Guardians of the Galaxy would be fun, but I don't want to be cramped in space in a spaceship like all the time. You know, sort of cramped in there. It would probably smell pretty bad because it's not a huge ship.
No.
You know, you got a trash panda in there living with you. So, like all of them have their problems. So it's like, which dysfunctional family do I want to be a part of? Here's my thing. If the Justice League had the Wonder Twins, I'm all about that. I'd hang out with the Wonder Twins all day long.
I think this is a good question though about that. Is are we taking this as what the pictures that we see on the quiz, or as like the Justice League, or are we, you know? Because like if you take the Defenders as it is on here, it's like no. They're all just so depressing.
Daredevil's
sorry,
cool, but
yeah, I'm taking your time, Ryan. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. This is an open communication.
I just thought that was brought up a good point though, because you mentioned the Wonder Twins, and it kind of depends on how you look at the question, right? Is it the current iteration or what?
That's true. I mean, if
Justice League, they've had a lot of sidekicks, and they all survive.
Yeah. If it's the current, if it's just going by these pictures on here, I don't know if I'd want to be a part of any of them. I mean, with the Avengers, you're probably gonna disintegrate. I mean, or die, or something.
Avengers, you're dying. I mean, Quicksilver's like the fastest man in that movie. He still dies. Guardians of the Galaxy, Groot dies. X-Men, there's
they die all the time.
So many characters that die. Yeah, they constantly die. Defenders, they just get their butts whipped a lot.
And they're just depressing.
Yeah, they're depressing.
It's too much like real life.
So maybe the safest bet would be the Fantastic Four.
The Fantastic Four. That's what I was going to say. I was like, I don't remember
they might be the safest bet.
Being catastrophic or anything on the Fantastic Four. So.
I mean, no major team members died in Justice League, but there were a lot of deaths in the movie.
Yeah. If we're going by just the pictures here, then that would probably be the one to pick, Fantastic Four. But if we're going by the Wonder Twins, then it's the Justice League for me.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I have been playing Injustice 2 on the PS4 with the DC characters, and that storyline is messed up with Brainiac and oh man, there's some crazy stuff that happens. That storyline, it's really cool though. You should check it out. All right, so you could click view results, and we could see who actually. So 45% of the people picked the Avengers.
I think that's a mistake. They're all dead.
Yeah. 1% chose the Fantastic Four.
Wow.
Well, what's half of 45%? You got to divide that by 2, because half of them disappeared.
Yeah.
But I wonder if people took this as, which one is your favorite movie franchise?
Yeah, basically, probably. I think that's what they do.
But that's not what we do here on I Am Geek. We're like looking at this saying,
we tear this down.
What's the likelihood of survival with these groups? And that's the group I'm going to pick.
Yeah. So you probably have to go with Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that is the original movies and not the later movie, which was even worse. So
I like the Fantastic Four movies. I'm not. I don't know.
Katrin,
maybe I'm in a minority.
Which are you choosing? Who are you choosing?
I was going to choose the Fantastic Four after we were making the discussion. I think originally I was going to say the Avengers just because they have the Hulk and some of these other guys. But you made some good points, and started thinking about the Avengers. Was like, I mean, the Fantastic Four. I'm like, yeah, they, nothing catastrophic happens, and they seem pretty cool. They got a cool laboratory and some cool super abilities. So, I mean, they got the guy from Commish, right? So,
that's all. That's it right there.
I mean,
they got guy from Commish.
They basically have Captain America on their team.
I was going to say they have Captain America too.
That's so funny. I think we have
Jessica
to go with
Alba.
Four.
So
that's true. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm changing my vote. I'm going with
I
Fantastic
guess all
Four.
three of us are going with Fantastic Four. I didn't think this would happen. And now, like 80% of our listeners have clicked off. They're like, they chose a Fantastic Four? Come on. But it makes sense. If you want to survive, you hang out with the four. If you want to die a horrible death, go with any of the other ones. Anyways. All right, let's go on to the next question. That was only question number 1. Woo. Which superpower would you rather have? The power of flight, the power of invisibility, be bulletproof, super speed, mind control, or sorcery? The witch.
I'll let you guys go first because I've got some thoughts too.
Well, I mean, if you break it down, flight. Okay, you could, if that's your only power is just to fly. I mean, you could run into something and plummet to your death.
Or somebody shoot you down. I don't know.
Yeah, invisibility. I mean, you could accidentally be killed by somebody making a ham sandwich in your kitchen.
Well, and that's one of those teenage fantasy type things. If you want to be invisible, so it's okay. I mean, whatever.
Yeah. Bulletproof. I mean, if you're bulletproof, you're, a lot of other things proof too.
Yeah.
Super speed. Again, if it's just super speed, but if you get all of Flash's powers, then you can heal faster and stuff too.
Yeah, just the one. Yeah, that's the I think it comes down to the bottom two for me because
mind control and sorcery.
In some ways, sorcery you can do mind control, right? If you think about all the cool things that Doctor Strange does in those movies, I mean it's ridiculous. He's transporting people to different places, creating these weapons that he can use to take people out, and he can fly around. His cape, for Pete's sake, it flies around, right? And so I think I'm going to pick sorcery.
Yeah,
that's probably what I was picking too.
Because basically all the other superpowers on that you can do through sorcery, and that was kind of my thought on the matter. Is it's like you can be bulletproof with sorcery, you can be invisible with sorcery, you can fly with it, you can probably move super quick with it if you need to. And you can control people's minds with sorcery. I mean, just take out a watch and just go back and forth with it.
We agree again. It's unanimous.
I think it's going to be interesting. This is what we should be doing is what do we think people are going to pick? I think people are going to pick flying. I don't think people will pick sorcery.
You want to know what they pick?
I want to know.
Sorcery, 38%.
Oh, they pick sorcery. Wow, that's interesting. Yeah. Oh, that's surprising.
People
are smarter than we think.
Yeah, bulletproof was 4% at the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah.
Then invincibility and flight tied for 11%, and super speed was 14%, and mind control 22%. So people are thinking on that one. Okay, now that you have a power, who would you rather battle? Thanos, Killgrave, Ego, Hela, Ultron, or Ares? Who would you rather battle? Okay, so we have sorcery. That's our our power. I mean, I don't know why you would want to battle Thanos.
Yeah, or Hela,
or Ego for that matter. I mean, he's a freaking
or
planet.
Ares, really.
Yeah,
I mean, he's the god of war. Killgrave can control you.
So Ultron, I think, is the answer.
Yeah, Ultron for me would be the answer because he's just a robot.
Yep.
And you just have to fight off the robot. You have a ton of robots with him, possibly. But if you got sorcery, I mean, that should be easier to deal with.
Yeah. When I looked at the list, I'm like, well, Ultron's the only one that you could beat the easiest.
Yeah.
Although Ares was pretty lame. I'm sorry. That's a little. I loved Wonder Woman, but I hated the bad guy.
Yeah. I mean, I get maybe you could, if you snuck up on Killgrave
Maybe so.
Just not.
Sneak up on him, and then we could drop him in one of those portals
Yeah,
where he
that's
falls
what I was gonna
forever.
say, is drop him in a portal.
That's true. So yeah, it may be easiest actually. Just like open up a portal below.
More
him.
human than most of the people, right? So he's.
Why didn't Doctor Strange just drop like Thanos in a portal and make him fall? Forever?
Oh, there's a lot of that though in these kind of movies though, where it's like, well, why did they make this? And,
Because he looked at that possibility and it wouldn't work.
that's true. He looked at billions of possibilities, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I guess.
That's a good
I
point.
Don't know. Or he could have just like made his arm go into the never-ending falling vortex.
Cut his arm off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plot holes. All right,
Well.
you want to know what people chose? This was a tie.
Sure.
This was a tie. 20% for Ultron and 20% for Hela.
There you go.
Who would want to fight Hela?
I don't know. Thor, I guess.
That's a hella no for me.
Yeah.
Uh,
Kilgrave had 18%, and then the last three tied for 14%: Thanos, Ego, and Ares.
mm,
All right.
There you go.
there you
There
go.
you go.
All right, this one's gonna get you in the feels. So you ready?
Oh, good.
Mm-hmm.
Which relationship would you rather save? Tony and Pepper, Superman and Lois, Scott and Jean, Scarlet Witch and Vision, Jessica and Luke, or Bruce and Natasha? You can only save one, and the rest of them go away.
Certainly not
This
Jessica and Luke.
Yeah, this one's easy for me.
Oh, it's easy for you.
And again, we're
I
talking
gotta
about the. Go ahead. Yeah.
I gotta go with Superman and Lois. They're the classic. They're the first out of all these. They're the biggest. And just based off the comics too. Tony likes the ladies. It never really was necessarily Pepper in the comics for quite a time. Bruce and Natasha was just made up for the movie. Scarlet Witch and Vision in the comics, she goes nuts and invents a whole family and destroys him.
Well, based on the Injustice 2 game that I've been playing, if you do not save Superman and Lois, and something happens to Lois, Superman goes super crazy and kills everybody.
Oh.
Exactly.
So, if you don't want to die, you should save Superman and Lois.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, did
Scott and Dean break up all the time in the comics.
Yeah, I think you sort of have to choose Superman and Lois just for your safety and for the safety of the world. Oh. Right, we didn't even mention Bruce and Natasha. That poor couple. It's never meant to be,
Yeah,
I guess.
that was no. I'm good without that one.
Oh wow! So I just looked at the
Oh.
outcome.
Yeah. That's crazy.
29% of people chose Tony and Pepper. 23% chose Bruce and Natasha. I think there's some Avenger fans. Just take
Yeah.
I
Yeah, a
think
little
that's
bit.
once again the popularity of the movies. I think,
Yeah,
when-
17% chose Superman and Lois, 12% Scarlet Witch and Vision, 10% Jessica and Luke, and a low 9% for Scott and Jean. Aw.
Oh well.
All
Scott's
right.
kind of a jerk. Nobody likes Cyclops.
Well, we're saving Superman and Lois because we don't want to have the wrath of Superman happen. All right. Who would you rather resurrect? These are all people that are dead. We're going to choose one to bring back. Yondu.
Mm-hmm.
Darwin. Now, Darwin is from First Class. X-Men First Class, right?
Yes. Actually. Yep.
Peggy Carter. Logan. Steve from Wonder Woman. I like how they just say Steve. You're supposed to know those. And
Steve.
Quicksilver. Who would you bring back?
Just for my enjoyment, I would bring back Logan.
Well, we know Deadpool would
Have
bring
to do
back
it.
Logan.
Yeah. I want him in a Deadpool Wolverine movie. And plus, I want to go to his one-man show, so I got to bring back Logan.
I don't think we have to bring back Peggy
Uh,
because Captain America's found somebody else. So
Nah, and she lived her life. She was good.
Yeah.
She lived a ripe old age. Quicksilver, I actually prefer the X-Men Quicksilver better than they have the Avengers Quicksilver pick. Because he's the one that died. So like we still got a Quicksilver. I'm fine. Yondu was a good death. Like that was a
Yeah.
powerful death. I wouldn't want to undermine that. Darwin, like you pretty much had to explain who Darwin was. So
Yeah.
Poor Darwin.
Yeah, probably
Um,
Logan, just so we could get more of that Wolverine content.
Yeah. Katrin, would you agree?
Yes.
Of course, Logan did live a long, long life. You may be like,
Yeah.
"You bringing me back? Why are you bringing me back?"
He's the best at what
I'm
he
tired.
does. So.
Well, there's no surprise with what people chose. 27% chose Logan. 23%. Wow, this is interesting. Chose Steve from Wonder Woman, which somehow
He's a fun
he's in the
character.
next movie.
Yes.
Somehow.
Yes, he is. It could be him. May not be him. You don't know yet.
It's 16% chose Yondu and 16% chose Quicksilver. 15 for Peggy, and poor Darwin had 3%.
Whopping 3.
Whopping 3%. All right, let's move on. Logan Lerner, which TV hero would you rather fight alongside? Supergirl, Arrow, Quake, Blink.
What?
Blink is from X-Men. She's on the
Gifts.
She's on the Fox show, The
Okay.
Gifted.
Gifted, yeah.
The Flash or White Canary? Who would you rather fight alongside of?
Which TV show do you like better?
See, for me, so when I'm looking at this, I think I'm going a different direction with it again because the Flash is cool and everything, but like he causes he's not very smart. He causes a lot of problems for
It's
himself.
funny. As nerdy as he is, he's not very smart. It's like he doesn't have like real world smarts. He's got book smarts, but not real world.
Yeah, because I like Flash. I like Arrow, but again, Arrow just doesn't seem like a fun guy to hang around with.
Very depressing.
Supergirl, I just got tired of her show.
Yeah.
Blink is cool. The character's cool, but again, dealing with all the X-Men stuff, I don't think I'd want to deal with that. It's a lot of problems. Quake is cool. Like the show Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is fun, but she's a little much for me. I'd probably have to go with.
Are you a little out of her league?
She's got a lot of baggage.
Oh, okay.
I'd probably have to go with White Canary because she's freaking awesome. She's a great fighter. She pretty much wins like every fight that she's in. And she's a leader of the Legends, of a team. Like I would probably have to go with White Canary myself.
Huh.
Katrin?
Katrin? My first instinct, I think, would be the Flash. I think he. I don't know. I just. I don't know. Sorry, this is a fumble here, but I like what he does. I guess that's terrible. I don't have a good answer.
I like what he does.
Golly, can we cut that part out?
Like
That was
what
really
he
bad.
does.
No, it's all right. It's in there forever.
No, it's
Having troubles here. Arrow. Okay, let me start. I don't like Arrow because he just shoots arrows, right? But I will say he's pretty darn good at it, and it seems pretty unbelievable most of the time when you're watching it. Like, come on, really? Supergirl, yeah, I don't like her show that much, I guess. Quake, I don't know. Blink, I don't know. White Canary, I'm not really that familiar with. So I like the Flash. He's got lots of powers. that he can use. How's that?
Okay, so if we are fighting alongside, maybe I should have started with this because this may change your answers. We're fighting alongside these people. Do we have our powers that we chose earlier? So do we have
For the
sorcery?
sorcerer, yeah. I guess so, because what is?
Yeah. That doesn't change my
Yeah.
answer. I'm still,
Okay.
still
Yeah.
White Canary.
Yeah, I'm fine with slap.
Yeah, I may choose Quake.
Yeah,
She's
cool.
She's got some baggage, but she'll be fun to hang out with.
Yeah.
I'll leave it at that.
Awesome.
And I'll have my sorcery, so I can help them out. I can help the agents out. You know, get them out of all the trouble they always get into. And I get to hang out with, you know, if I'm hanging out with Quake, then Coulson won't be far behind, and he's a cool guy.
That's true.
So,
But like I'm still White Canary because she's got all the legend with her. That's just a fun show.
oh yeah,
It's-
I never got into
It's a
that
fun,
show.
silly show.
Never got
It's
into it.
good. I like it.
Yeah, I've not watched it.
Anyways, so we'll vary on that one. We'll each pick different people just because. Anyways, let's keep going.
Yeah.
Oh, view results. Hold on. Let's see.
Yeah.
35% chose the Flash. No surprise
Flash.
there. 5%
Yeah.
chose White Canary.
Yeah. It's okay.
8%
Not
chose
a lot of people
Quake,
hanging out
so,
with her. So.
Yeah. Okay. All right. This is an easy one. It's just 2 places to pick. 2 to choose from.
Oh.
Where would you rather live? Gotham or Metropolis? It should be an easy answer because one is dark and dreary and full of crime, and the other one, you know,
It's a city of tomorrow.
yeah.
Yeah.
So Gotham.
Yeah, I'm going with Metropolis.
Yeah, I'm going with
So
Metropolis too.
But if you're a superhero,
You're living in.
So, well, Metropolis is a place to live. Gotham is a place to visit. You know.
Yeah.
But would you like how much actually happens in Metropolis though?
Well,
A
that's why.
lot.
That's why you live there. You know, you live there, and then you know if Batman needs help, you'll go to Gotham and help him. But really, do you want to live in that place?
Are these cities that close together where you can do that, or
With our
Well,
sorcery
if you're
powers, we
going
could
off the
do whatever
movies-
we want to.
okay?
If you're going off the movies, they're right across the bay from each other.
Yeah, that's true.
Why does the sun not shine on this part of the world?
60% chose Metropolis, 40% chose Gotham.
Wah, wah.
Yeah. Are you choosing Gotham, Katrin?
I want to be where I'm most needed. I don't want to take the easy route.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Well, I've
okay.
played all the Batman video games, and just looking at that, I would not want to live in Gotham. There's murder and death on every corner. Come join us in Gotham. Anyways, I'm going to
I
change.
don't like the next
I'm going to
question.
change the way this question is written for us. Which hero would you rather have a bromance with? You know, just
Okay.
bros hanging out
Okay.
instead of
Yeah.
hook up with, because we're not hooking up with any of them. We have a bromance, you know, just bros
Mhm.
hanging out, shooting the breeze or whatever you do. So we've got Luke Cage, Aquaman, the Punisher, Black Panther, young Professor X, not the old one, or Peter Quill. I'm narrowed down to 2, I think.
Oh, what two?
Peter
Man.
Quill and Aquaman.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm hanging out with Aquaman.
I know Aquaman's cool. He's a cool dude.
He's
But Peter
a cool
Quill
guy.
is really
just hanging out.
funny.
Yeah,
So-
that's what I was thinking. I think Peter Quill would be fun to hang around with, and
Peter Quill, he's got a bit of an ego to him. I mean,
Yeah.
based off his father at least. So his father's name's Ego. So I'd have to go Aquaman. He's cool. You can talk to fish with him. You hang out.
he can talk to fish.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can.
but I mean, you can. But he can tell you what they're saying. So that's cool.
Yeah, Punisher is
And,
way too depressing because
Yeah.
he's had a rough life.
I won't even watch
Luke
that
Cage.
show, so I'm not going to hang out
Luke
with
Cage
him.
would be, yeah. Luke Cage, yeah, I liked it, but you know, but Luke Cage, he'd be nice to have around just because he could deflect some bullets and take care of business. But again, not a great personality, not fun to be around really.
Yeah, young Professor X kind of like depressing as well.
Yeah.
The older Professor X, I probably would want to hang around with him, but younger one.
I mean,
be
Black
depressing.
Panther would be cool to hang out with too.
Yeah,
he'd be
fine.
cool.
Yeah.
He'd be cool. I just don't know how much time he could give you, really, because he's running a whole country. So, I mean,
That's
you
true.
probably wouldn't get to hang out with him that much.
As long as Aquaman would just be
really
like,
busy.
every time I saw Aquaman, he'd be like, "My man,"
My man.
If he'd just do that,
yeah, my man.
that'd be cool.
Yeah.
So that's sort of a tie for me. I like both Peter Quill and Aquaman. This is probably the only poll where Aquaman would be chosen. So again, I mean we're right there with the people. 36% chose Peter Quill and 33% chose Aquaman. So
Yep.
everybody else had a hard time with that one too.
It's kind of
Wow.
interesting that people picked the Punisher over Luke Cage.
That's what I was just thinking.
Like,
It was
why
only
would
by
you
1%.
hang out with
Yeah.
him?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Well, I don't know. Yeah. I guess, I mean, going to a gun range, I guess, with him would be fun. Maybe.
Well, now back up. The question was a little bit different.
That's true. That is true.
I can't see that though. Why I don't. I still can't.
Yeah, the question would be
Maybe there's some Walking Dead fans on there. Maybe that's it.
Yeah.
All right. Should we leave the next question the way it is? I guess so.
So,
Which heroine? Heroine? Yeah. Would you rather hook up with, or go on a nice date with?
Yeah,
go
sure.
on a nice dinner date.
Yeah, nice
Who
dinner
would
date.
you rather go on a nice dinner date?
Yeah. Black Widow, Jessica Jones, Wonder Woman, Mystique, Scarlet Witch, or Psylocke from the X-Men. This is a hard, this is a
I
hard
gotta
one.
go with Wonder Woman. I gotta go with Wonder Woman.
But if you choose
Wonder
Mystique, you could go with Wonder Woman or any of these ladies.
Whoever.
Yeah, that's that'd be a rough date. I mean, you don't know who you're with whenever you're with them. Like,
You
it's
don't like me for who I am.
Yeah, Wonder Woman would be. That'd probably be the best pick. You could go hang out on her little island.
hmm
Yeah,
I'm gonna say a lot of people pick Black Widow
probably.
just because of who it is. I mean,
She's got a lot of baggage though.
yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about baggage. Jessica
She's
Jones
cool.
Well, yeah.
would be the
But-
last person.
Well, yeah, but Black Widow. I think Black Widow, just in the name, be like
Yeah.
she could
Yeah.
kill me in any
I'm a
second.
little worried about that.
So wait a second. You were married?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess the Wonder Woman. Oh,
And you
40
can't really compare to Black Widow's last boyfriend either, the Hulk. So I don't know.
49% chose Wonder Woman.
There you go.
The rest were left in
Yeah,
the dust.
That's surprised me actually, but
26%
Mhm.
chose Black Widow. Here we go. Isn't this a fun episode? Aren't you guys having
Man.
fun? We're about to wrap up. What weapon would you rather wield? I'm not even going to try to pronounce. I always mispronounce his hammer.
Mjolnir.
Mjolnir, Thor's
Mjolnir.
hammer, Batarangs,
Bueller.
Captain
Mjolnir.
America's shield. I guess that's Green Lantern's power ring, the lasso of truth, or Deadpool's katanas.
To me, again, this is an easy one. I'd go power ring because you can basically
Do all the rest of the
have
stuff.
all those weapons at your command.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know if you'll be able to pick up Mjolnir. You may not. Be
I
able
know,
to
that's
pick
what
up
I'd be
Mjolnir
like.
if
You,
you're
Right.
pick,
looking
you
at it.
pick it, and then you're like, oh man, I can't lift it. I guess I'm not worthy.
True.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's an easy one. Green Lantern's ring.
That was my initial
Oh
thought.
man,
I know.
31% chose Thor's hammer.
Yeah, I accidentally hit the button. I saw that. I was like, really, people? Come on.
2% chose Battering. 16% chose the Power Ring. Maybe they didn't know what the Power Ring was. They're like, is that from Power
That's what I'm-
Rangers?
Maybe.
It's
No
like,
one
is that
saw-
the Wonder Twins?
Oh, no, that would be
No one
fun.
saw Green Lantern, so they didn't know what it was.
All right, there's
It's
another. Here's another sad one. If someone has to die in Infinity War, who would you rather it be? Tony, Captain America, Vision, Thor, Hulk, or Hawkeye? Somebody has to die.
I mean, if someone has to die, I'd probably go with Captain America.
Oh,
He's lived a long life. In the comics, there's quite a few people that take up his mantle that do just as good of a job. The Vision's got Scarlet Witch. I don't want to separate him. Hawkeye's got his family. Tony's got Pepper. I mean, the Hulk I don't think could die anyway.
But you already said that like Scarlet Witch goes crazy either way. So maybe Vision technically is, artificial intelligence, I guess.
Mm.
Well, maybe Vision. I like them all.
Yeah.
It's a tough one.
I'm going with Vision.
That's Go with Vision. Yeah,
I just want to see Bucky Captain America.
And 48%. I don't think he's going to be Captain America because he's getting his own show, right?
Yeah, Bucky and Falcon. Yep.
Yeah.
So
48% chose Vision.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think a lot of people like because from my view, where I've not kept up with, I didn't know who Vision was for this movie, and you see the movie, and you're like, who's this guy, So it's, if you are going with the crowd, the popular crowd to these movies, maybe not of a comic book, you can know who that is. You're probably going to pick him. You're like, I don't really know who that is, and the same with Hawkeye. A lot of people aren't going to know who that is, but they know who the Hulk is, and Thor, and Iron Man, and Captain America. So that's my explanation behind why it is the way it is.
All right.
One explanation.
We're about to form an alliance with a villain at times. Who would you rather form an alliance with, Loki or Magneto?
Magneto.
Yeah, I gotta go with Magneto. Loki will just stab you in the back whenever he wants to.
It's true.
Yeah, he seems kind of fickle, right?
Yeah.
Magneto is a good, strong character, and he's strong as in magnet strong.
He's magnetic personality.
Yeah, right. No, he's a good, strong character. He's not flippy floppy, fickle, and
yeah.
So
he'll still be your friend, but he has his own agenda, and he's going to do that no matter what. But he'll still be your friend.
Stick to his guns.
Yeah, Loki will just, Loki doesn't care.
What in the world? People, come on. You got to think about this. 66% chose Loki.
Wow.
Well, that's because it's Tom Hiddleston. They picked Tom Hiddleston. That's
and he was in the. I don't know. They saw the good side of him in the last Avengers movie, right?
Did we? Did we see the good side of him?
I mean, you felt like he was.
I don't know. He may be playing his tricks again.
Sure,
trickster.
I mean, yeah, sure. But that's what I'm saying.
All right, this is the last question of the quiz right here, and then I'll give you a bonus question.
The bonus.
This was the hard one. Who would you rather watch as Batman? Adam West, Michael Keaton, Val Kilmer, George Clooney, Christian Bale, or Ben Affleck? You ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Well, it's not George Clooney. I'll tell you that.
Which one had the nipples?
I want that guy. I want to hang out with that guy.
Whoever has the nipples. Batman nipples. One of the suits in one of the movies had nipples for some odd reason. That's weird.
Yes. George Clooney and Val Kilmer. Nipples too, I think.
All right, so I would probably pick Michael Keaton because it's Michael Keaton and he's funny and also serious, and he could do it all.
Yeah.
Christian Bale would be my second pick.
Michael Keaton as well.
Yeah, it would be Michael Keaton and Christian Bale. And then if I wanted something campy, I'd throw Adam West in there. But
That's who I would pick. I'm just weird like that, I guess. I don't. Or it was between Adam West and Michael Keaton for me, and I enjoy watching the Adam West more than these others, really. But Michael Keaton's right there with it. So, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I would choose
Yeah,
Michael Keaton.
I mean, they don't, but see, they didn't list. They didn't list the voice actor for Batman.
Because they're just in the live action.
I know, it's just live action. I would have picked the Batman animated. But other than that, I'd have to go with Michael Keaton.
Oh man, 65% chose Christian Bale.
What?
Followed by Ben Affleck
Oh
at 15%. And Michael Keaton at 9%.
See, to me, this is okay. Youngsters.
BuzzFeed, you have failed this city.
Because, I mean, they're picking Christian Bale based off of The Dark Knight, which is, they're picking Heath Ledger. That's why they're picking Christian Bale.
Well, yeah, Christian Bale is my second one.
Ben Affleck is the more recent Batman, so I can see why he's up there because most people have watched him, really, in like nowadays. But Michael Keaton, I think,
yeah,
take it.
Yeah, Michael Keaton for me.
Okay, I would have had Val Kilmer up higher than that, though, too.
I would have had George Clooney last.
For sure at the end, yeah. And for me, Affleck or Bale would be towards the end. I don't know. Bale's okay. I mean, he's not terrible. It's just silly how he's with his voice. I'm just like, why do you have to do that? That just gets on my nerves.
What are you talking about?
It's just so annoying.
Swear to me.
I don't want people to know who I am. All right, bonus question, and then we're wrapping it up. Of the 6 Infinity Stones, would you rather have the Soul Stone, the Reality Stone, the Space Stone, the Power Stone, the Time Stone, or the Mind Stone? Which stone do you choose to be your one and only?
Oh,
I'd go with
your ride or die.
I'd go with time. I always use some more hours in the day. It's like you're always wanting like an undo button when you're doing stuff.
That's true.
At least because I'm working on a computer most of the time. Like in life, I just want to hit undo. And you get that with the time stone.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember what some of these do.
That's why I was. As you started asking the question, I was like, Google infinity gems or stones or something.
Well, the Soul Stone. I mean, basically, that's supposedly the most powerful stone because it controls souls or whatever, and it has its own realm inside of it. Reality Stone, you can pretty much do whatever you want with reality. Time Stone has to do with time. You can rewind forward time. The Power Stone, you can blow stuff up. What else was there?
Space.
Space Stone is basically you could travel distances and stuff through space.
What about the Rhythm Stone? What in the world? So apparently there were some other stones in like video games and things like that, and there's the Rhythm or Pink Stone. I don't know.
It's from the 80s.
It allows you the wearer to dance.
That's the one that Gloria Estefan had. That was her stone. Got the rhythm of the night. I think that's her. Anyways, I would, maybe the Time Stone, because especially with my kids not sleeping and long car rides with them, I could just speed that up. I guess, the Time Stone. I mean, the Reality Stone would be cool because you could just change stuff into whatever you want to.
I'll go with something different. I'll go with the Space Stone. Allows the user to exist in any location, move any object, anywhere throughout reality, warp or rearrange space, teleport themselves and others.
Ooh, maybe I want that one. I could teleport.
Yeah.
Kids, we're going on a road trip. We'll be there in 2 seconds.
We're going to Disney World now.
Okay, if I can go to Disney World whenever I want to, I'm switching mine to the Space Stone.
About gonna do the time stone. Now I'm doing the space
Yeah,
stone.
but if I did the time stone, then when I go on my trip to Disney, I could be like, let's rewind and do it again. Let's rewind
That's
and
true.
do it again. Let's rewind and do it again.
Mhm.
Well, I would have both stones.
You're
You gotta
greedy.
pick one, though.
You gotta pick one.
I know that's hard.
Who are you?
But if I-
Thanos?
I would take all
He's
5
Thanos.
or whatever.
But if I did pick two,
Or 6. Or...
I would actually I would use one to rewind time when I go to Disney, and then I could use the other one to get to Disney in 2 seconds, and then I can even rewind the ride,
There you go.
so I could ride it again
Yeah.
and again and again.
I think
That's
I'll do
true.
it. I think I'll go to the time stone because you never have to wait in line.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, well, I got the results here of what the people chose.
It's time.
Uh-oh.
41% chose the time stone,
Oh.
followed by 18% the reality stone, 15% the mind stone, 11% the power stone, 8% the soul stone, and the low 7% for the space stone.
Nice.
Not thinking
stone
about
would-
going to Disney World.
That's right.
Yeah, the time stone would go good with our sorcery power, I guess.
Yes.
That's the one he had.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, there you go. Well,
Wow,
we've
we did it.
solved all the problems of the Would You Rather universe. Now let's all go hang out with our best friends in the Fantastic Four, our team that we chose.
I'm
Anyways, all right. I hope you had fun on this episode of I Am Geek. It's December. Christmas is just around the corner. So if you're looking for that perfect gift for that perfect somebody, go to shop.spreadshirt.com/I Am Geek and get those I Am Geek t-shirts. They'll love them. We've even got some Disney themed ones on there. We've got all kinds of stuff on there. Your loved ones, your neighbors, your strangers that you just met. Get them a I Am Geek t-shirt today at shop.spreadshirt.com/I Am Geek. There's our plug. Anyways, thanks for joining us. Let us know in the comments what you would you rather you would pick. What team you'd be on. Who you'd have a bromance with. Whatever. Anyways, thanks for joining us on I Am Geek, and we will catch you next week. Same bad time, maybe. Same bad channel, definitely. All right, see ya.
Bye.
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 Bye.